everybody, it's Günther again, and it's time for OTT. So, what does it mean to testify? Many people think it's saying what happened in the past, but that's a part of it, but that's not the only part of it. So the word says we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. Whenever you speak, you testify. It doesn't matter what you say, it's a testimony that can be used for or against you. How does that work? Let me give you an example. If you say, I am feeling sick, it's a testimony, you're going to feel sick. But if you say, I'm going through an immune system upgrade, what's going to happen? You're going to upgrade your immune system. And that's what testimony time is about. It's about learning how to speak life. It's learning how to speak like heaven. So it's not only saying what Jesus did for us, that's the main part about it, don't get me wrong, but it's learning a new way of speaking so that your life will prosper, so that you continuously testify life. Okay, and I'm going to get started immediately with my testimony, because this dream is really cool for me personally. I've seen the fruit of it immediately in this past week in my own life. How so? So about a week or two, about a week ago, exactly a week actually, I was on a phone with the courier, or Samyach, sorry, and we were having a chat, and he said, listen Günther, why don't you start Overcomers Testimony Time? I think it's a good idea, and it'll really be good if you start that. So I recognize him as a courier of heavenly wisdom, and I honor him, and as soon as he made a suggestion, I was like, yeah, okay, let's go for it. And I don't like speaking in front of a camera. I don't like getting other people to do stuff for me, but that's exactly what's required of me to make this show happen. And I said, yeah, okay, let's just do it. He's a courier, I recognize him, I'm going to do what he says. And I started doing it. It was difficult, and it's still difficult. Don't get me wrong. So those of you struggling, have to make 10 videos at a time, that's me too. Just push through, okay? You're going to get results because, yeah, a heavenly courier suggested it, okay? So keep that in mind. Anyway, so I started doing this, and funny things happened this week. Really, really interesting things. So I've had this shoe. You can see it's old and broken and messed up for the past 3 years, and it's been broken for a while now, as you can see. And I couldn't justify buying a new one because it's still functional, but I've always wanted a new one. I've got quite big feet, so here in South Africa my shoes are really expensive. Comparatively, you can feed 10 families for a whole week or buy a new shoe, and I just couldn't do it. And so I just kept on wearing my broken shoe. And in the week I was walking, and I said to somebody, yes man, I'd like new shoes, after I started doing these letters. And yesterday somebody blessed me with brand new shoes, old ones, new ones. Earlier in the week, after I started making these recordings, it's winter here, and because of a lockdown, all of my winter clothes are at my university, which is locked down. Now I'm here in Krugersdorp, which is my hometown, and I was kind of freezing. But I couldn't justify buying new winter clothes for now because I've got some, they're just not with me. And then somebody blessed me with a whole cupboard of brand new winter clothing. And a bunch of things like that happened. And it suddenly happened after I started being obedient towards listening to couriers. So that's my own personal testimony. Do with it what you want. This letter said Jesus is going to assign people to you who are going to give you instructions. It might not make sense, but if you do it, blessings will come. I didn't do this for blessings. I just did it because I was told to do it. And now this is the fruit of it. Bless you guys. Bye-bye.
Hi guys, it's Cherise. And I quickly want to start off with a, a Bible verse out of Romans 12 verse 10. And it says, "Be devoted to tenderly loving your fellow believers as members of one family. Try to outdo yourselves in respect and honor of one another." And I really think it's really profound to this letter, because in the letter Jesus talks about how we are one body, and if we do not honor the hand will die away. And if we do not keep the liver healthy, we will die of pain and of sickness. And I think it's so true, because in the Bible, Jesus talks about how we have to give honor where honor is due, and we have to honor the people who gives us wisdom, because those people are trying to save our lives and save our souls, because they're turning us to Jesus. And I think that's such a blessing. It's such a blessing to receive wisdom and really to be led on the right path, because a lot of times we are led astray by worldly desires and worldly standards. And I think the moment you come across a body part, in this case, that tells you about Jesus, teaches you the commands of Jesus, and really shares wisdom with you, a courier in this case, it's really important to honor them and to keep them healthy, because to give honor where honor is due, we receive the blessing that's upon that person's life. But that's not what it's about. It's about taking care of the body of Christ, because that's what Jesus sent us to do. Thank you, guys. Have a nice day.
Hello, everyone. Letter 15. This one got a little personal for me. This is probably my 15th attempt at recording. So for all you who are nervous, just keep recording. Eventually the vomit becomes spectacular. But the reason I say it got personal, because as I was reading the letter, I got kind of emotional just thinking about how lucky, how grateful I am to even know Samia and the rest of the team. All of you don't know that just prior to kind of meeting and stumbling upon the group, I was just going through just desiring revival. I knew that I needed revival in every area of my life, and not that things were a disaster. It's just that I sensed that something needed to shake and break, and so I was crying out to God for revival. And then I stumbled upon Dan Mohler, Todd White. Just started listening to that and just getting my faith kind of revved up again, and wanting to see what I read about in the Gospels come to life. Like I wanted that for myself. And I wasn't seeing it, and I wanted to see it. And then through those two guys, I stumbled upon David Hogan. And does he have testimonies of healings, and the man loves Jesus, and that was again revving my faith up. But I have no way of getting hold of David Hogan. I even tried. I tried on Facebook. I tried to type him a little message, but then I ran into another person, and they directed me to you guys, like to Overcomers. And so here I am. I've been crying out for revival. I've been asking God to help me. And Samyak, you are helping me, and I so appreciate everything you're doing. Thank you for your faithfulness. Thank you for your dedication. Thank you for faithfully serving as courier I don't even know what that fully means. Courier, prophet, pastor, teacher, it doesn't matter to me. Keep it up. So you're helping people. You're helping me, and I'm people. So good job.